Thoughts on the road. Being a peasant. Well, taking my bike and cycling through the countryside of Germany, especially the remote parts of the valleys of Franconia, I remember my own upbringing, being a peasant, smelling the farms, the pigs and the cows, hearing the sounds of the morning when the farmers start their work, smelling the fragrance of the spring, the blossoming of the blooms, hearing the birds singing, the breeze of the wind going through the trees, and seeing people starting their work on their acres in between their trees and their gardens. That reminds me to my own upbringing, that I have been rooted into a peasant population, and I'm coming from the village. And in spite of all that academic upgrowing, all my theological studies, that is where my heart is still bound to, being a peasant, coming from people who were living with their fields and their cattle in their stables, reading the Bible on a practical way, on a daily life basis, and also fighting for equality, for their share of life, their piece of land, living in a community which has to care for each other, especially in the small villages. Apart from all difference, you have also some kind of egalitarianism, that everybody, even the poorest, are part of that community, of that communion. And that also influences your mentality, your faith. And I still remember, I am a peasant. I'm coming from peasant background, and biking through the countryside, all my senses remember that. I can smell it, I can feel it, I can hear it, I can sense it. Being a peasant.